Yo, what up? It's your boy Punch. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I will spawn my Rummynose Tetras, alright? So these are a more intermediate of a fish, and I'm excited to do it because I've never actually bred Tetras before on this channel, so I'm very excited to show you what exactly I do, alright? So, first things that you're going to need pretty much are just a ball of yarn. This is acrylic yarn. Acrylic yarn is probably best because natural yarn from natural fibers could possibly rot into your aquarium. Choose any color you want. I decided to go for literal fuchsia pink, okay? I got bubblegum pink back here too. Anything will work. And then you're just going to need a bucket, okay? Also, if your room isn't heated like mine, just pop in a heater, of course, to whatever their tank is set at. I have no recommendation on the temperature. I'm just going to try and spawn them exactly how they usually live their day-to-day lives, okay? So that's around, probably around 80 degrees. For me, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Super quick, super easy. Let's get to it, all right? So, all I'm going to do, the choice between fuchsia pink or bubblegum pink. I think we gotta go good old bubblegum, alright? We got this back here. What you want to do is you probably want to sanitize it. It's probably not a big deal, but you can put it in boiling water. You can soak it in boiling water, whatever. Maybe get some excess dyes off of it. You don't know who's been touching it, blah, blah, blah. Could be like anything on there. So, once you've done that, you just want to grab your bucket, whatever you're going to actually be spawning the fish in. This is a bit big, it's a bit overkill. However, it has a nice white interior, which is great because these little fish, the baby Rummynose Tetras, are going to be like tiny. They're going to be minuscule, and you'll want to be able to see them, all right? So a white background, for me, in my personal experience, has worked insanely good for it. The purpose of the yarn will be to hide the eggs from the parents, because these parents, as soon as they lay their eggs, they'll start eating them. So if the eggs can fall in between the cracks, lots of them get lost to the parents and they won't eat them, and they have an opportunity to hatch, okay? So that's what is great. This also works the exact same for egg scattering fish. The only thing about Tetras is lots of them would like softer water to trigger them to spawn. So that will be what we're tackling after I get this unraveled, all right? Bro, this is taking so long. This is taking a really long time, but we got a lot of yarn. Big bang for your buck. Okay, this is the cheapest yarn I could find, literally from Walmart. Shout out Walmart, love Walmart. Walmart's so dope. I miss when Walmart was open 24 hours a day. I miss those days, okay? Any of you guys ever like going to Walmart at 1 a.m.? I didn't, because I was a child before I moved away. But I moved away from any Walmarts nearby. Now I live in the middle of the woods, making fish, making a whole bunch of fish to sell for profit. So if you guys are at all interested in watching the spawning process, okay, all this is happening live, make sure you subscribe to Tropical Fizz, okay? I'm posting here every single day right here on Tropical Fizz. All right, so you can see we got literally the mermaid's hair, all right, shaved right from the head, okay? Nice and unraveled. You want it really as messy as possible. This should hide all the eggs from the parents. You're just going to throw it right in the bottom, all right? We can organize it however you want. Wow, I really like my choice of pink, okay? Highly recommend getting a fun colored yarn, all right? So the next step is the only tricky step, okay? You need to get some special water. You can either use distilled water or do something like me and collect some rainwater right off the roof, all right? You can actually see it's frozen. Check out this giant slab of ice. You can just tell that right here at Tropical Fizz, it's not actually that cold, alright? I live up in the northern lands, okay? It's cold. Whoa, that looks cool. I just dropped the ice. Bruh. Honestly, kind of tempted to put this in my drink, but I'm gonna put it right back. Oh, it's cold. That's cold on your hands, okay? Bro, the pants though, I actually just completely peed all over my pants. It wasn't even the water. That's just an excuse, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, but I got the sample. Check it out. We're in science class now. Science class activated. Put on your nerd hats. Let's go. I got some pH test solution here. Excellent. This just comes with your average master test kit with, you know, ammonia, nitrites, everything. It's great if you have fish tanks, you know, highly recommend. Just so you know exactly what's going on with your water. So I'm going to be testing the pH. As I said before, I'm looking for a 6 pH. This one's, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yep, so 5 drops into here. It's a nice yellow color currently. And I'm just going to invert it. Just like this, just a couple times, and I can set it right up here to see if it changes color Ooh, alright. Alright, I added too many drops on the first one by mistake, so I did it again and I waited the 5 minutes, and check it out. This is literally the perfect color. You can see it's probably at around maybe like 6.2, because I think it's in between the 6 and the 6.4. So that's literally perfect. Ice and all right, let's get it in. Okay, yeah, you can see it's looking good. Got this nice ice. Honestly, the ice is so cool. This will take a while to get up to room temperature. I'm not in too much of a rush. But yeah, I got the yarn in here as well. Oh, it's hard on the hand because it's so cold, okay? But yeah, this looks great. I'm going to let it thaw out for a bit. I'll give you a bit of a closer up shot just so you can see how cool it is. It's kind of satisfying to dip your hand in if it wasn't freezing cold. But yeah, okay. Check it out, I got the bubblegum hair right here, literally Princess Bubblegum's hair. Also this ice, this is so satisfying. Like, check out all these ice chunks. This big giant one. I want to smash this so bad. Should I smash this? Okay, let me try. Whoa! Okay, that was kind of fun. Okay, get off my bed. Literally all this water on my bed, what am I thinking? But anyway, this is looking great. Obviously I gotta get this up to temperature before I put in the Rummynose Tetras, so I'll be back once it's up to temperature. Alright, so now that the water is perfect, it's time to add the fish, okay? I got them right here in this bucket, 5-gallon bucket. I got, I believe, 3 males and maybe 4 females. So that's the ratio I decided to go with, / that's the ones I could catch. You can see this poor tank back here where they used to live is completely destroyed. They were literally impossible to get. I'm not joking, that's not even funny. I was like I was crashing out, but it's all right. So yeah, I'm just going to add this right in there. Let me go ahead and just like, I'll try and gently dump them in. There we go. Ooh, okay. We got everyone in and chilling out. Yep, they're looking great. Okay, so I'll pop you off the frame so you can get a closer look. Okay, so you can see right in here that you can't see any of them, of course, because they're all hiding out underneath this. I might weigh this down with some rocks. It depends on how I'm feeling, but check them out. So they're all in there. They're really healthy. They're really big. They're great examples of specimens, but I'm going to try not to freak them out too much because I already had to get netted and put into new water, and they were drip acclimated as well, so as to not shock them with the change of pH. Okay, for a really long time it took forever, but it's all right. So yeah, drip acclimation, super easy to do, definitely recommend it. I'll check them out down there. Okay, yeah, so ideally, yes, I will add a couple of rocks just to weigh this down. Just go like that, and because I want all of the tetras to spawn above the mop, so the eggs fall in between in all these crevices, okay? But you can just see how simple this is. It's literally this easy, okay? Hopefully I'll get some babies. Make sure that you stick around and come back to the channel so you can check up and see if I got any babies. It really shouldn't take very long, maybe 1 or 2 days at most, and within a couple more days I'll be able to tell if I actually got fried, because we'll see them all crawling up on the side, taking their first breath of air. Okay, it's really cute. I love baby fish, and hopefully I can turn this into a profitable business. All right, so if you're interested in watching that, make sure you subscribe to Tropical Fizz. I'm posting here every single day. Thank you all so much for watching. Punch out.